think my dream would be to achieve positive things with what I do, or to change the perspective of people on certain things that I work on and have a certain impression with my work. My name is Lisa Marlene Müller and I'm a photographer, and I live and work here in Paris. I feel super lucky for having had the chance to live in so many of Europe's inspiring cities, and now I moved to France almost 2 years ago. To me, photography is really a way of making your voice heard and express your values. I guess that's something that every photographer wants, to really create this language that is unique to yourself. When it comes to my personal work, I mostly shoot on medium format camera. Shooting a film, I think, is just extremely beautiful, but it also means that you really have to plan the image, because you can't really see the result before you develop a film. Often on set I use my phone to get a first idea of what the image will look like, and also to have a certain preview of what I've been shooting over the day. So I always like to mix in phone images with other techniques when I shoot. And like this I can really see all the details with the 64 megapixel camera, like the diamonds here and the makeup. I also really love shooting outdoors, because it means that you can leave a few things just to happen spontaneously. But I still like to have a certain planning of where I want to shoot things. Still, I like to have some mood images with me, or to actually take some snaps of the location I want to use. This way you also get an idea of how much of the surrounding you actually want to use in the final image. And this is made really easy with the 20x digital zoom. So sometimes when I take a picture, I try to find elements I can put in the foreground, so it gives some more depth in the image, and you can kind of use it as a frame around the person you want to shoot. You can also try to have it like more from down, so you give a bit of a different proportion and gives a bit more like dramatic vibe to the image. So if you find nice architectural places like this one, you can use the lines and the curves to really create your image. And then later, thanks to the high pixel count, you can zoom in and you can really change the composition to make the image really striking. So actually when you're in selfie mode, you can, with the portrait mode, make the background a bit more blurry. So if you take your selfie, the background gets like on a normal camera, so you focus on the person. What I love most about Paris is that the streets are always full of life. So at whatever point of the day you get out, you always see people in the streets drinking coffee, chatting over wine. And I feel like just in Paris, people really value like being out with friends and enjoyment. And it's kind of more valued than in other cities. I really like this neon lights to take some really cool photos during the night. And thanks to the camera, you can really represent the colors in the right way by using the ultra dark mode. So if you have a CD like this, you can use it with the torchlight to create some really nice reflection on the face to make the portrait even more interesting. Taking photos can mean a lot of different things to people. I think for many it's collecting memories, for others it's just gaining a new perspective on things. And to me personally, it means quite literally to focus on someone or something that I find interesting. And in many ways I feel like I learn a lot about myself when I take pictures. And I also learn about what interests me and things I would like to see change for the better.